singing a little bit and then I'll... Shalom and welcome. So I want to make sure that as you have entered the sanctuary that you grabbed yet another handout. Now this one says Yom Kippur Meditative Service. If you don't have it, I'll give you a moment to get one. There are two different kinds of handouts on the table. You will need them both, but this is the one you need right now. So I'd like to begin teaching you a song. Are you ready? Are you tired? No, you're not. Great. It's in English, so it should be easier for you. And The song was composed as a form of lullaby, except it's for adults and is not for the nighttime, but for all that we've carried in an entire year. So I hope you'll find this soothing. This is how it goes. Listen, and then you'll repeat with me. Loosen, loosen, baby. Let's try that. Loosen, loosen, baby. And then it says, you don't have to carry. You don't have to carry. And then it says, the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. The weight of the world in your muscles and bones. And finally, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. That's all there is to it, and we'll sing it 2-3 times, whatever we feel it's the right amount. So give yourself a lullaby moment. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. I would love for volunteers to help reading the text that I have for us to experience together this afternoon. And I would request that whoever volunteers has a nice, strong voice and puts a lot of spirit into it. So if you identify with those qualities, I will pass the mic to you. We could also change readers halfway through, so any takers? Okay, I'm going to begin with Stephanie. How about you go through the end of the first paragraph on the second page? Do you like that? Too much?
Give it a go.
Yeah, that's right.
Enough of the oy vey, path. Now we are going to fix it. Now we can make a new path. So, you take a shovel, you take a ground hacker, you take a hairpin. If all you got is a hairpin, take a hairpin and start digging. Dig in all directions, up and down, right and left, in and out, not in a straight line. Nothing natural or interesting goes in a straight line. As a matter of fact, it is the quickest way to the wrong place. And don't try to pretend you know where you are going. Because if you know where you are going, you have been there, and you're going to end up exactly where you came from. Okay, so now we are digging. All of a sudden, you bump into lots of stones, geologically fascinating. Stones of blame, resentment, self-pity. Ooh, from these I could build a palace. Forget it. You build them from them. What you got is a prison. So you bend down, you pick them up, you throw them away. Dig a little, pick a little, throw a little, turn. Dig a little, pick a little, throw a little, turn. Now there is where you've got to pay special attention to getting lost. If you're not lost, you are in trouble. Lost? Good. Sit down, blow your nose, and wait. Sometimes you've got to wait for a very long time until a bird or a stranger comes along with a message. And do you know what you're supposed to do while you wait? You're supposed to do nothing. Nada, zilch, nothing. And if you can do that, if you can do nothing until the right time comes along, then you have mastered the hardest part of all.
Any other takers? You're moving. You're migrating. Okay. It's the second page, second paragraph.
Okay, now you are back on the road. Nice and easy. No rush. No push. And you take one little step. You take two little steps. You take 3 little steps. You take, watch.
Watch out. Yeah.
Watch out.
Right.
Watch out. You.
Any other takers for the rest of the paragraph? Yes. So we ended on watch out. It's a big watch out.
You are about to fall into the puddle of empty manifestation. Here on the 4th step, you are meant to fall down, not once, not twice, but occasionally. But on every 4th step, the ground opens up, the wind blows, a branch hits you on the head, you trip on stones, you twist your ankle, your heart breaks. You've got to fold the laundry, and they have closed the 2 left lanes. All of the forces gathered to stop you. And some people, when it happens, they fall down and they lie there for the rest of their lives. But some people learn to fall down, get up. Now that is one move. Fall down, get up. Okay, so now you are on your own way, and you notice that with every step you straighten up a little bit, and it hurts. All the places you've been bending over that got stuck. And don't try to avoid hurting, because if you do, you will never straighten up. Okay, that's it. That is how you do it. You dig, you bend down, you throw away, you go in circles, you get lost, you wait, you listen, you do nothing. You fall down, get up, and inside, you unfold.
All right, friends. So I highly encourage you to go on YouTube tomorrow, not today, watch this thing fragment performed on stage by Naomi Newman. You can just go on YouTube and you'll find it. But until then, I'm curious, what caught your attention? What made you smile or laugh a little bit even inside? What made you cry and cringe a little bit even inside? Anything that this text might have stirred for you. And you can raise your hand and I'll come and I'll pass the mic.
This is just part of life, the ups and downs of life that anybody has. You know, things go good and then something happens. And just get back up again and keep going.
I'm so glad Hester read. Thank you, Hester. Someone asked me what I had done for work. I'm retired now. And so I was telling him, well, this, that, and, you know, my long career. And I said, you know, it's hard to tell you. My life certainly didn't go in a straight line. And that's what that reminded me of.
Just the part where it says the stones of blame, resentment, and self-pity. You think you build a palace out of these, but it says, no, you're building a prison out of these. I think that's a really great line. Resentment is a killer.
No, it's a great one.
We who drive have all been in the situation where you have to get someplace fast, or you have a long trip, and all of a sudden the 3-lane highway goes to 2. And you sit there, and you sit there, and you sit there, and you say to yourself, I should have taken that other road. I should have gone in a different direction.
I especially like the part which said, if you can do nothing until the right thing comes along, then you have mastered the hardest part of all. And it makes me think of what it's like to enter God's rest.
I would leave you all with this to take home and ponder a little bit on these words. I also can't but to notice that in this excerpt, fall down, get up is one word. And I think that that's something quite beautiful for us to remember. It is one movement. But what I'd like to do now, and thank you for those of you who shared and those of you who maybe have some thoughts and feelings that you'd like to keep to yourself, that's fine too. We're going to sit in a moment of meditation. It's going to be gently guided and hopefully not extremely uncomfortable for those of you who have never sat through meditation. And I will guide you with a few words, and then there'll be about 4 minutes or 5 of silence. And for some of you, that will go really fast, and for some of you, that's going to be really, really long. And then I will bring you out of that with our lullaby song. And for this meditation particularly, I want to set an intention, more in the form of a visualization. For those of you who maybe this might be helpful, I want us to look at exactly the line that you elevated, which has to do with the prisons that we build from the stones that we find. And we find those stones and we think they're pretty or special or just relevant, and we build a palace, and then we got ourselves a prison. So today, as we allow ourselves to begin a new year and to write a new book, we are going to slowly take down the stones. Now, I don't want you to create a big story in your head. I just want you to, with your eyes open or closed, to look at a stone, whatever stone comes to your mind. And with every inhale, you're going to pick one of those stones that is in your palace or prison. And with your exhale, you're going to actually unbuild the stone, take it down, until that big wall or the big walls around you made up of stone are all disseminated, and now you have no constraints. So as I said, don't make a big story. Don't think about the lighting of the prison and the guard of the prison, and just the stone, one at a time, one inhale at a time, you pick a stone, one exhale at a time, you take down a stone, and you free yourself. So I will sit down with you. If you are more comfortable closing your eyes, you're welcome to do that. If you'd rather keep your eyes open, just try a gentle gaze. I invite you to try to uncross your legs if your legs are crossed. And try to sit a little bit tall. Some of us might want to come forward to closer to the edge of the seat to allow our spine to be nice and tall. Some of us need some support from the seat, and that's okay too. You can rely on the back and be supported in that way. And perhaps you can just lower your shoulders. You can bring your hands gently resting on your lap. And for now, just breathe there. You don't have to do anything different with your breath. Just be there with your breath. Present with an inhale and present with the exhale. And when your mind wanders, because your mind will inevitably wander, thinking about breaking the fast, thinking about an itch that you have somewhere in your body or something else, that's okay. Just remind yourself to come back, to be present to this inhale and to this exhale. And now see the palace, the prison of stones. And without making much of a story, with your inhale, you pick a stone, and with your exhale, you put it down on the ground. With the next inhale, you pick up another stone, and with your exhale, you put it down on the ground. And you keep going, one stone at a time. Taking down a place of constraint. Giving yourself fresh air, freedom of mind and body. You inhale, take a stone, exhale, drop it on the ground. If the stones are distracting, it's okay. Come back to your breath. Bring your attention to just this inhale and just this exhale. And if your mind has wandered yet again, that is exactly the practice. The practice of meditation is not to empty your mind, but it is to set the intention to focus on your breath and to return to do teshuvah to return to your intention whenever your mind wanders. That's the practice. Listen, baby, you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. And this concludes our moment of meditation on this Yom Kippur afternoon. May you build for yourself a palace made out of friendship, made out of love, made out of joy. חתימה טובה.
Yes, absolutely. I'm an expert at it. We begin the Yizkor service by turning to page 569. We read responsively in English. Lord, what are we humans that you have regard for us, mere mortals that you take account of us? Teach us to number our days, that we may attain a heart of wisdom.
The Lord redeems the lives of God's servants, and those who trust in God shall not feel forsaken.
Eternal God, in whose eyes 1,000 years are but as yesterday, in whose hands are the souls of the living and the dead, in your sight every soul is precious.
O Lord, from whom we come and to whom we return, strengthen us as we now remember our loved ones who have been reunited with you. Be with us as we consecrate this hour to the memory of our departed.
We turn to page 570. Those we remember. I'd like to also read this in the English responsively if we can. Eternal God, we have come to sanctify our fleeting lives by linking them with yours, O life of all ages. In you, generations past, present, and future are united in one bond of love.
At this sacred hour, we are aware of those souls through whom we have come to know of your grace and love. All the wisdom, beauty, and affection that have enriched our lives are the garden fruits of our communion with others.
Many of those to whom we owe so much are alive with us today, and we pray that we may be able to reward their goodness and their devotion to us by acts of love and loyalty.
But others have passed forever from our midst, leaving us a heritage of tender memories which now fill our minds.
Some of us recall today beloved parents who watched over us, nursed us, guided us, and sacrificed for us.
Some of us lovingly call to mind a wife or a husband with whom we were truly united in our hopes and our pains, in our failures and our achievements, in our joys and our sorrows.
Some of us remember brothers and sisters who grew up together with us, sharing in the play of childhood, in the youthful adventure of discovering life's possibilities, bound to us by a heritage of family tradition and by years of comradeship and love.
Some of us call to mind children entrusted to our care all too briefly, taken from us before they reached the years of maturity and fulfillment, to whom we gave our loving care and from whom we received the trust which enriched our lives.
All of us recall beloved relatives and friends whose affection and devotion enhanced our lives and whose visible presence will never return to cheer, encourage, or support us.
Though they are gone from us, we are grateful for the blessings they brought and were to us. And now, by giving to others the love which our departed gave to us, we can partly repay the debt we owe them.
We are sustained and comforted by the thought that the goodness which they brought into our lives remains an enduring blessing which we can bequeath to our descendants.
We can still serve our departed by serving you. We can show our devotion to them by our devotion to those ideals which they cherish.
O God of love, make us worthy of the love we have received by teaching us to love you with all of our heart and with all of our soul and with all of our might, and to spread the light of your divine love on all whose lives touch ours.
Give us strength to live honorably, and when our time comes, to die serenely, cheered by the confidence that you will not permit our lives to be wasted, but will bring all our worthy strivings to fulfillment.
Before we recite the individual remembrances for our families, we have one more prayer on 572. Please responsively read with me. We remember them. At the rising of the sun and at its going down, we remember them.
At the blowing of the wind and the chill of winter, we remember them.
At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
At the shining of the sun and in the warmth of summer, we remember them.
At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them.
At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us, as we remember them.
When we're weary and in need of strength, we remember them.
When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them.
When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us, as we remember them. On the next page and a couple of pages, there are individual yizkors for us to recite silently, and then the Cantor will do one for the community as well. I ask you as you recite the yizkor to please rise.
המצא מנוחה נכונה תחת כנפי השכינה We continue on page 577 with Psalm 23. Adonai Elohim, lo echsar binot dashe yarbetzeni al mei manuchot, al mei manuchot nafshi yeshuvev, yeshuvev, yancheni v'maglei tzedek, yancheni v'maglei tzedek, למען שמו. כמה כי
We turn to page 578 as we recite the Mourner's Kaddish. Yiskadal v'yiskadash shemei Rabbi v'yolma divro chirusei v'yamlich malchusei v'chayichon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beis Yisrael v'agala u'vizman koriv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach li'olam ololmei olamaya. Yisparach v'yishtabach v'yispoar v'yisromam v'yisnasei v'yisadar v'yisaleh v'yisalal shmei dekudesha b'richu ve'ela min kol birchasa v'shirasa tushbachasa v'nechamasa damiran v'yalma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlomo Rabbo min Shemaya v'chaim oleinu yal kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav hu yaseh shalom oleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. That ends our Yizkor service for today. In about 2 minutes, we'll begin our Mincha on page 670. Please be seated for a couple of moments. We have an hour and 15 minutes, so. But I knew many of these people would want to leave now. How was Ben, okay? Ben? Managed them? Yeah. Okay, good. All right. I'm going to go up to the ark. I'll open the ark, and you can, as soon as these people leave, and you can start by you can sow, okay? They're, some of them are going for break fast, they told me already. Now we separate the wheat from the chaff, right? We got the diehards are left. Thank you for staying.
Page 670, 670. Please rise. Vayomer Moshe, Kumar Adonai, Vayavotu Oyevecha, Vayanusu Mesanecha Mipanecha, Ki Miteon Tete Torah, Ki Miteon Tete Torah, Udavar Adonai Meroshaim, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Lemo Israel Bekdoshato. Gadol Adonai iti, onerom b'shemo yachdav, lecha Adonai hagedol v'hagevora v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hayachod, ki chol b'shamayim u'b'haaretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'b'haaretz, lecha Adonai הממלכה ויעמיד נעשה לכל על הראש. רומם אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו לרגליו קדושו. רומם אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו
may be seated. Mr. Baker, you'll do. You're closer to the coin than I am. You're not a coin, so I have to say it. Let me rephrase it. We are honored to invite Mr. Baker to the Torah to take the place of a Kohen. All right. Yamod. Shmuel Zava ben Chana Pinkas Halevi, Bimkom HaKohen, Baruch Shem Santa Roli, and Rosvikus Shoso, Le'atem HaVikim Barnon Rechem, Chaim Kultem Hayom. We're going to start on page 678, the alternate Torah reading, please. Baruch Adonai Baruch Emmanuel. Kadosh, ani Adonai Elohechem, ish imo yovi tirau, v'yeshav society shmoru, ani Adonai Elohechem. Al titnu el ha'elim, ve'elhei masecha, lo sasu lachem, ani Adonai Elohechem. Techisis v'chu, zavach shomim Adonai, v'tzochem tizbachu, v'yom zivchachem, Yechevami Macharis, Hanos Hanosar, Yom Ashlishi, Haweshi Sorei, Ve'im Het Ochol, Yecheva Yom Ashlishi, Vuhu Lo Yirtzeh, V'yochlav Adonai Yisah, Ki Es Kodesh Adonai Kilel, V'nichresa, Hanyatashahi, Le'ameha, U'v'kurtzechem, Es Ketzirat Zechem, Lo Sechalel, Yasachal, Veleket, Kitzicha lo salakei, Bicharmecha lo zoleh, Uferet, Charmecha lo salaket, Ve'ani, Veleket, Kazol son, Ani Adonai Elohechem. Calling his brother next, I can't call them both together. Is there a Levi here whose last name is not Siegel? Would you like an Aliyah? I can't call two brothers together, and I'm already calling one, so I apologize. Tamod Yafabat Chal Noah Halevi. Baruch Amen. Amen. Stephen, I don't have your name written down on my list, so I'm going to call you anyway. Yamod. Yisrael ben Yamin ben Reuven Gedalia. Halevi. Yamodas Neilah Bosa Torah vs. Michael ben Naftali, Lilos Torah. Please rise as you lift the Torah.
Bezot HaTorah asher asa Moshe Adonai Tzalapi Adonai v'yad Moshe
Etz Chaim
Machazikim ba v'tzomcheha ve'usha ve'acheha acheron oteha shalom v'yavim miminam
Seated. It's not gonna work. That'll work. Can you do it on this one?
Yeah,
Oh, you can.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratzav divreihem hanamrim be'emes. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nviei ha'emes v'tzedek. Vayhi devar Adonai el Yonah ben Amistai lemor kum lech el Ninveh ha'ir hagdola ukra alecha ki asa ra'asam lifanai. Vayikam Yonah livroach Tarshisha milifnei Adonai. Vayered Yafo, v'yamsani basar shish. Vayiten sichara, vayered ba, lavo imahem tarshisha, milifnei Adonai. Adonai, Heitil Ruach Gedola El Hayam, Vayahi Sar Gadol Bayam, Vehaniah Hishava Lehishaver. Veiru Hamalachim, Vezaku Ish El Elohav, Vayitilu Es HaKelim, Asher Baniah El Hayam, Lehakel me'alechem ve'yonah yarad el yirksei hasafina v'yishkav v'yadaram v'yikra ve'lav rav hachovel v'yomer lo malacha nirdam kum kera el elochecha ulai yisashes Elohim Lanu velo noved, Vayomaru ishel reehu, Lechu v'hanapila gorlos v'neida b'shalmi hara'azos lanu, Vayipilu gorlos, Vayipol hagoral al yonah, Vayomru elav, Hagidiana lanu be'asher lemirazos lanu mama milachatecha umeayin tavo ma'artsecha v'emize amata v'yomer aleichem ivri anochi v'yes Adonai Elohei hashamayim ani yarei Asher asa es hayam v'es hayabasha v'yiru hanashim yira gedola v'yamru elav mazos asisa ki yadu hanashim ki milifnei Adonai hu voreach ki higid lahem v'yomru elav mana aseh lach Vishto kayam aleinu, ki hayam holech v'soer. Vayomer alechem, sha'uni vatiluni es hayam, vishto kayam alechem, ki yodea ani, ki ve'vil sheli, hasa'ar hagadol, hazeh alechem. V'chtaru hanashim lehashiv el hayabasha v'lo yacholu ki hayam holech v'soer alechem v'yikru el Adonai v'yomru ana Adonai al na novada b'nefesh ha'ish hazeh ve'al titein aleinu dam naki Ki ata Adonai kasher hafatzta asisa v'zu es yonah v'yitiluhu el hayam v'yamod hayam mizapo v'yireu hanashim yira gedola es Adonai v'zvu zevach l'Adonai v'yidaru nidarim v'yaman Adonai da gadol Livloa es Yonah, vayahi Yonah bimei hadag, shlosha yamim ushlosha leilos. V'yistapalel Yonah, el Adonai Elohav, mimei hadaga. Vayomer karasi, mizrach li, El Adonai v'yaneneni mi beten sheol shivati shemata koli v'tashach licheni metzula bilvav yamim v'nahar yesoveveni kol misha berecha v'galecha alai avaru v'yani amarti nigrashti mineged einecha ach Osif lehabit el chechal kadshecha. Afafuni ma'im ad nefesh tehom yesovevenim. Suf chavush leroshi. Likitzvei harim yadarti haaretz. Barichecha ve'adi leolam v'ta'al mishachas. Chaya Adonai Elochai. Behistatef alai nafshi es Adonai zacharti v'tavo elecha tefilasi el heichal kadshecha mishamrim havle shahav chasedam yazovu v'ani v'kol todah ezbachalach asher nedarti ashalema Yeshua sal Adonai Vayomer Adonai ladag V'yakei es Yonah el hayabasha Vayahi devar Adonai El Yonah shenis lemor Kum lech el ninvei hayir hagadolah Ukara elecha es hakriya Asher anochi dover elecha Vayakam Yonah Vayelech El Ninvei Kidvar Adonai Veninvei Hayasa Ir Gedolah Elohim Machalach Shaloshes Yamim Vayachel Yonah Lavo Vayir Machalach Yom Echad Vayikra V'yomar Od Arbaim Yom Veninvei Necha Paches V'yaminu Anshe Ninvei Belohim V'yikratzom V'yichabushu Sakim Migdolam V'ad Kitanam V'yiga Hadavar El Melech Ninvei V'yikam Mikiso V'yaver Arderto Me'alav V'yichechasak V'yeshev Al Ha'efer Vayizek, Vayomer Beninvei, Mitam HaMelech, Ugdolav Lemor, Adam v'habehema, Habakar v'hatzon, Al Yitamu Me'uma, Al Yeru Yumayim Al Yishtu, Vayistakasu Sakim, Adam v'habehema, Vayikru el Elohim b'chazaka vayashuvu ish midarko hara'a umin ha'chehamas asher b'chafechem miodea yashuv v'nicham Elohim v'shav mecharon apo v'lo noved vayar Elohim es ma'asechem Ki shavu midarkam kara'a Vayenachem Elohim Al hara'a Asher diber lasos lechem velo asa Vayera El Yonah ra gedolah Vayichar lo V'yispalel el Adonai v'yomar Ana Adonai halo zeh devari Adonai yosi al adamasi al kain kidamti livroach tarshisha ki yadati ki ata el chanun v'rachum erech apayim v'rav chesed v'nicham al hara'ah V'yata Adonai kachna es nafshi mimeni ki tov mosi mechaya vayomer Adonai hahetev haralach vayetze Yonah min ha'ir vayeshev mikenem la'ir vayas Lo sham sukkah vayeshev tachteha batzel ad asher yireh ma yiyeh ba'ir v'yaman Adonai Elohim ki kayon v'yameh al Yonah Leosail al Rosho, Lehatzil lo meraso, Vayismach Yonah, al Hakikayon Simcha Gedola, Vayaman Elohim Tolas, Velaos Hashachar Lamacharas, Vatach Es Hakikayon Vayivash, Vayichi Kizroach Hashemesh, Vayiman Elohim Ruach Kadim Harishis, V'tachach Hashemesh al Rosh Yonah V'yisalach, Vayishal es nafsho lamus, Vayomer Tov Mosi Mechaya, Vayomer Elohim El Yonah, Hahetev Haralecha al Hakikayon, Vayomer Hetev Harali ad Maves, Vayomer Adonai, Atachasta al Hakikayon Asher Lo amalta bo velo gidalto, Shebin Laila hayam haya uvin Laila avad, V'ani lo achus al ninvei hayar hagadola, Asher yashba harbe, Mishtem esrei ribo adam, Asher lo yada bein yamino lismolo, Uvehema Rabba, Miel Kamocha, no se avon veover al pesha, Lishreshis nachalaso, lo chechezik lo adapo, Ki chafetz chesed hu, Yashuv Yerchomeinu, Yichbosh avanosenu, V'sashlich, Bin sulos yam, Kol hatosam, Titain emes Yaakov, Chesed lavraham, Asher nishbata lavosenu, Mimei kedem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Sur kol olamim, Tzadik b'chol hadoros, Ho'el ne'eman, Ha'omer v'yoseh, Ha'medaber mekayem, Shekol devarav emes v'tzedek. Ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu, V'ne'emanim devarecha, V'davarecha ad midvarecha, Achor lo yashuv rekam, Ki el melech ne'eman v'rachaman atah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ho'el ne'eman b'chol devarav. Rachem al Tzion, ki beis chayenu, v'lafas nefesh toshia, bimheira v'yameinu, Baruch atah Adonai, misamei Tzion bevanecha. Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu b'Eliyahu anavi avdecha, u'malchus beis David mishichecha, bimheira yavo v'yagel libeinu, al kiso lo yeshev zar v'lo yanchlut od achrim eskevodo. Ki v'shem kachecha nishbata lo, shelo yepen ero le'olam voed, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen David.
That was Steve Siegel. He does this maftir for us every year. It's the whole book of Yonah. So it takes a while to do it. And every time he does it, I said, maybe we should just do until Yonah gets spit out of the whale. But we'll see. By the time it comes around next year, I'll forget how long it was. So thank you very much, Stephen. We are now going to continue by returning the Torah. I'm just trying to find the pages.
Page 690.
690?
Yeah,
Okay.
690.
What's that? 690. 690. A? 690.
Hallelujah, Shem Adonai, ki nizkar shemo levado, hodu al eretz v'shamayim, v'yarem ke'arem le'amo, tehila lechol חסידיו לבני ישראל המקרבו הללויה הללויה עץ חיימי למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכנו בכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם.
We turn now to, just a moment, the Reader's Kaddish on page 698.
יתגדל ויתקדש שם רבה
Amen.
נלמד ברכילותי וימלך מלכותי
מחייך כל יום אחד ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן הקריב אמרו אמן יהי שמרה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמים יזבורך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל שמא קודשו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמיד עד מאומה תאמרו amen. We begin the Amidah on page 700.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יעקב האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא העליון גומל חסדים הטובים וקורא הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם מסוד חיים ונבונים ומלמדת מבינים הבטחה בתפילה ובתחנון חלות ולחנן הפניהם מלכי רחמים מוחל וסולח עוונים זו חיים מלך חפץ בחיים זו חיים מלך חפץ בחיים בחות אבינו בחות אבינו בספר החיים למה לך אלוהים החיים מלך עוזר מגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם נתן להחיות מתים. אתה אדוני מחיי מתים. נריצך ונקדישך כסוד השיח שרפי קודש. page 702. המקדישים שמך בקודש, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וכרזה לזה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלאכו לארץ כבודו, כבודו מלא עולם, משרתיו שולים זה לזה. היה מקום כבודו לעומתם, ברוך יאמרו.
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו.
ממקומו יפן ברחמים, ויחון עם יכחדים שמו, ערב ובוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים באהבה, שמה אומרים, שמה ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו, והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו, שיינד לעיני כל חי, והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו, שיינד לעיני כל חי, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מדיר שמך בכל הארץ, והיה אדוני למלך לכל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור.
הללויה.
לדור ודור נגד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש, ושיבחך אלוהינו מפינו, לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה.
You may be seated. We're going to pick up now on page 704. We're going to be reading silently the rest of the Amidah for the next 4 or 5 minutes. Spend some time reading the English or the Hebrew or just some quiet meditation, and we will do the priestly blessing together. We'll pick it up again in a few minutes on 724. If you would like to continue reading, please do so. We continue with the threefold blessing on 724.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך
Ein Yehi Ratzon.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך וחונקה
Ein Yehi Ratzon.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
Ein Yehi Ratzon.
שים, שים, שים שלום, טובה וברכה בעולם. שים, שים, שים שלום, טובה וברכה בעולם. חן וחסד ורחמים, חן וחסד ורחמים, עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עמך. שים, שים, שים שלום, טובה וברכה בעולם. שים, שים, שים שלום, טובה וברכה בעולם. בספר חיים ברכה ושלום ופרנסה טובה. בספר חיים ברכה ושלום. ברוך אתה אדוני עושה השלום.
Kaddish Shalem is on 726.
יתקצל ויתקדש שמר הפע בעלמא דברה חירותה וימליך מלכותה בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן הקריב ויאמרו ויאמרו
Amen.
יהי שמר במבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמד הקודש שמד הקודשה לעילה לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירנה בעלמה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירנה בעלמה ואימרו ואימרו
Amen.
תתקבל ותלותן ובאותן בכל בית ישראל קודם מבון דיבי שמיה דיבי שמיה דיבי שמיה ואימרו ואימרו יש למרחם משמיה וחיים וחיים עליים עלינו עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל ואימרו ואימרו עשה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו
We are about now to start the Neilah service. The gates of heaven, I can hear them creaking. They're about to close. We have a few minutes left to make our case. So we will begin with some familiar prayers. We've said many of these prayers many times today, and I'll be honest with you because I like all of you. We are a little behind on our scheduling. We started later than we thought we needed to. So we are not going to repeat some of the things we've done earlier, but we do want to say some very important prayers. So Ashrei is something we say during our regular service, and I'd like you to do the alternate Ashrei with me, which you'll find on 763, and we will read it responsively in the English. Ashrei Yoshvei Vesecha. Happy are they who dwell in your house, forever shall they praise you. Happy are they whose ways are blameless, who follow the teaching of the Lord. Happy are they who revere the Lord, who are greatly devoted to the Lord's commandments. Happy are they who are thoughtful of the needy. In times of trouble, may the Lord keep them from harm. Let us therefore praise the Lord at this time and forevermore. Hallelujah. I direct you now to page 775B as we listen to the Cantor.
So this is El Nora, appears only in the Neilah service, so this is the one and only chance we get to sing this. I will not sing the entire hymn, but I will do the opening 2 to 3 stanzas, and then a little gift, a giveaway for all of you, the last stanza in Ladino, because that's how I learned it back home in Argentina. Eleonora, Leila, Eleonora, Leila, Hamtzilanu Mechila, Beshaat Hanehila. Again, Eleonora, Leila, Eleonora, Leila, Hamtzilanu Mechila, Beshaat Hanehila. Maitim mispat karuim, lecha ayin noseim, umsaldim bechila, bishaat hanehila. Eleonora, Leila, Eleonora, Leila, Amtzilanu mechila, בשעת הנהילה, שופכים לך נפשם, בחפשם, בכחשם, אמציהם מחילה, בשעת הנהילה. Eleonora, Leila, Eleonora, Leila, Hamtzilanu mechila, Beshaat haneilah. All the way to the bottom. Michael, Sha'ar Israel, Eliyahu beGavriel, Basruna hagila, Beshaat haneilah. Michael, guardián de Israel, Eliyahu y Gabriel mostrarán la redención en la hora de Neilah. Eleonora, Leila, Eleonora, Leila, Hamtzilanu mechila, Beshaat haneilah.
I didn't understand that last one.
But if you understand the Hebrew, it's
Yes.
the same thing.
Yes, the same thing. Please turn to page 785. We can hear the gates, as I mentioned. Before they swing closed, let us read this prayer responsively. Why don't you do the part in italics? It says, before the gates on high.
Before the gates on high swing closed, O God, now hear our prayer.
As our lives we seek to mend, entreaties to your throne we send before the shades of night descend.
O God, now hear our prayer. Before the gates on high swing closed, O God, now hear our prayer.
Your children turn to you, stripped of all claims to all virtue, seeking your will to pursue.
O God, now hear our prayer. Before the gates and high swing closed, O God, now hear our prayer.
Abide with us through all our days, and set our hearts with zeal ablaze, that we may learn to walk your ways.
O God, now hear our prayer. Before the gates on high swing closed, O God, now hear our prayer.
Our sanctuaries open wide, and in our homes and hearts reside your Spirit as our hope and guide.
O God, now hear our prayer. Before the gates on high swing closed, O God, now hear our prayer.
Accept our penitential plea. Forgive us our iniquity. Oh, help us to live faithfully.
O God, now hear our prayer.
Continue on the next page, 787. Yeah. 786, in the middle of the page.
Adonai, Erachom v'chanun, Kerech abayim, v'rav chesed v'emet, notzer chesed l'alafim, nose avon v'fasha, v'chata v'nakeh. וסלחת לעווננו ולחטאתנו ונחלתנו. סלחנו אבינו כי חטאנו מלכנו ושננו.
Page 789, recalling your covenant of mercy, very famous 13 attributes. We would like to read those together. The Lord is ever present, all merciful, gracious, compassionate, patient, abounding in kindness and faithfulness, treasuring up love for 1,000 generations, forgiving iniquity, transgression, and sin, and pardoning the penitent. We turn now, for the first time, we're going to do a shamnu in the English. We haven't done it for the whole time. So we understand what we're saying. I ask you to please rise and join me on page 793. Ashamnu, we have trespassed. We have trespassed. We have dealt treacherously. We have robbed. We have spoken slander. We have acted perversely. We have done wrong. We have acted presumptuously. We have done violence. We have practiced deceit. We have counseled evil. We have spoken falsehood. We have scoffed, we have revolted, we have blasphemed, we have rebelled, we have committed iniquity, we have transgressed, we have oppressed, we have been stiff-necked, we have acted wickedly, we have dealt corruptly, we have committed abomination, we have gone astray, we have led others astray. You may be seated. Turn to page 798 for a Ritzay.
רצה, רצה, רצה אדוני אלוהינו בעמך ישראל ותפילתם באהבת קבל ותהי לרצון תמיד ותהי לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך ברוך אתה אדוני שעודך לבדך ורען נעבוד שעודך לבדך ורען נעבוד.
Now, for the last time today, we will receive the priestly blessing on page 802.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך
the book of life and blessing, peace and prosperity. May we and all your people, the house of Israel, be sealed for a good and peaceful life. Praised are you, O Lord, source of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Oseh HaShalom. We have not been able to say Avinu Malkeinu last night or today because of Shabbat. We turn now to page 806. Please rise as Marshall has opened the ark.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chatanu lefanecha. Avinu Malkeinu, Chamoleinu, Peluleinu, Betapeinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Kal Deber, V'cherev Arav, Me'aleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Kal Kol Atzar, U'mastigin Me'aleinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Kotabenu b'sefer Chaim Tovim. Avinu Malkeinu, Chodesh Aleinu, Chodesh Aleinu, Shana Tova. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chodesh Aleinu, Shana Tova. Avinu Malkeinu, Shema Koleinu, Shema Koleinu, Shema Koleinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu, Ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, ve'oshienu. We turn to page 826 for our last mourner's Kaddish. 826. Please join with me if you're saying Kaddish. Yiskadal v'yiskadash shemei Rabbi, v'yolmod yivrach hirusei, v'yamlich malchusei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei dechol beis Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kori v'imru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach, v'olam olmei olmaya. V'yisparach, v'yishtabach, v'yispoar, v'yisromam, v'yisnaseh, v'yisadar, v'yisalev, v'yisalal, shmei dekudesha, b'richu, le'ela min kol birchasa, v'shirasa, tush b'chasa, v'nechamasa, da'amiran be'olma, v'imru, amen. Yehi shlomo rabba min shemaya, v'chaim oleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav, u'yaseh shalom, oleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. We'll be finishing in about 2 more minutes. I very quickly want to thank everybody who helped us today. First of all, of course, the Cantor. We couldn't do it without her. I couldn't do it without her. Thank you to my best Rabbi, Marshall Tinkle, who fills in all the time and lets me yell at him when he doesn't do it right. And how would he know? I haven't told him before. We want to thank Steve Siegel, who does every year Mafter Yona. And we want to thank Andy Brenner for providing our Kiddush tonight, our break fast, I should say. It's also been assisted unexpectedly. We got some aid from Jennifer and Jen Levin and from Adis. And did anybody else pop in with food? That it? Okay, so there's plenty of food down there, plenty of food. Stay and eat until you're not hungry anymore. You can stay and have breakfast tomorrow. It's okay. So we now turn, as we become a little more solemn, on page 828 with the Shema at the top of the page.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Adonai hu Elohim, 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 Adonai hu Elohim.
Give heed to the sound of the shofar as we call on Jonathan Dunitz. Shekiah Gedolah. Yashikoach. He did it, right? Yeah. Yashikoach. Yashikoach. A good year, a good week. May you all be inscribed in the book of happiness and life for great health. Join us downstairs with something to eat. We will be davening Ma'ariv in about 10-15 minutes in the chapel downstairs. We're not going to do it. We'll do it downstairs if we want to do it. I got everything ready, Marshall. Ran out of time.
Well,
We did it. But
Yashikoach,
to you.
another year in the books. May be sweet, may be good.
Let's hope. Let's hope for all of us. For everybody here. Statistically, that's not possible. Who did better? Yes, yeah. It was coming in while we were meditating. Did you notice it? It was coming in so much I had to close my eyes.
And then think about bagels.
Think about bagels.
He
Oh, you
couldn't
said.
think about stones. He had to think about
Stones are too heavy for me. That's right. Yes, very, very nice. Yep. All right, folks. And that's all she wrote.